Hello sweet, beautiful people. How are you today? Such beautiful, gorgeous souls we all are, and I'm thank you for coming here to my little space, my video. And my name is Owen Fox. I'm here to help you and be of service to humanity, and I'm from Ireland, and I just wanted to make a little helpful short video to make a little bit of sense of what's going on in the world and why things are so like upside down and strange, you know. So basically speaking, the old world order that was, which I think is most probable, involves non-human species too, but that doesn't really matter too much, does it? Yeah, we can talk about reptilians, maybe who knows who else, okay? Maybe Anunnaki, kind of Anunnaki bloodline anyway. But the thing is, they have sort of viewed humans for the most part as like the way a lot of people have been conditioned and programmed to view animals as. Okay, now I've been vegan eating a vegan diet for 15 years, so I revere animals and respect them, and they're safe with me, and I love them and nurture them and protect them because I value them and respect their life, and I love them. They're beautiful, unique beings and personalities, and I feel humans are too. We're innocent like animals too, and like even children and babies. So I think the vulnerable need our protection and love and respect, not abuse or exploitation. Sorry about that. Didn't mean this, wasn't planning on saying all that sort of stuff, but it ties in on how human species have been treated by a group of others who look down on us as a subspecies, and they try and enslave and captivate and use us. So they made the V to hurt and kill deeply, and loads of people have, and they hide in the news. So they use mind control as the number one way to control humans. Lies, deceit, trickery, fake news, false news, twisting things to make us confused. They tell lies about stuff like past diseases. You know, I don't want to say it might get banned or it might get like censored too much. And things like polio, you know, various things they tried to pretend were eradicated with the V weren't. It was all chemicals. It was chemicals sprayed during the summer that would paralyze and hurt people. And they causing neurological damage. It was meant to design to harm insects, but then it obviously ran off into the waters or into the air or the land, and then humans would like take that, and then they become paralyzed. Then they blame it on a disease that they'd say this V is going to eradicate, and then they change the name. People get the exact same thing, the same thing. People still get that, but then they'd stop. They eradicated from the medical literature the word polio. So people will think it's gone because of the V, but it wasn't. It was just under there under different names. So I won't get deep into that. Like, basically speaking, the whole like disease idea is a manipulation it's a total scare and fear tactic to disempower humans, to promote them using exploitive and damaging like things such as the V and various procedures or drugs even too. But this is very positive and optimistic. I'm not like feeling sad or down saying this. Like, the thing is, we need to know the schooling system is designed and made that way to be like worker drones, to be worker bees, to be sort of people who are sort of mind controlled when they grow up and obedient, you know, have to even ask you to go to the toilet. Like, that's absolutely 100% inhumane. You shouldn't have to be asking it or declined for going to the toilet and wearing a uniform like you're in prison. Like, so at the end of the day, it's good to realise like why are things the way they were, and why were things the way they were, and why they're changing. Because the Great Reset turned into the Great Awakening, and now the truth's come to the forefront, and now it's the Great Awakening. We can choose our timeline to a 5D timeline instead of a 3 or 4D timeline. One of love, light, truth, kindness, justice, like sweetness, friendliness, respect. We can choose to live in a timeline where these grow, but because the systems and the world governments change, because the people unite to, like one of my there's this guy called Jason, I forget his second name, but he's a kick-ass guy. He was actually born and raised vegan, can you imagine that? But he's a very empowering like light leader now, and he says, like, and it's correct, divided we fall, united we fly. Like, we have to just get together, say no. Non-compliance is the way. Non-compliance is the way. So if we're going to comply to all the rules, the regulations, they're not even laws, and constitutions have been made to protect the natural first laws, which have our inalienable and time immemorial rights to have stuff like fresh air and not to have things forced on our body and many other things, natural rights. These rules and statutes and regulations are just like, they can't overwrite the law in which constitutions were even made to protect against these type of corrupt and fascist, like dictatorial regimes trying to bring in these things to hurt, kill and disempower. So another reason why the earth has been in such a big mess is because these people who sometimes call the Cabal, Illuminati, the old world order, they deliberately try and lie and make humans fight amongst each other. They start wars, they fund both sides of the people who are fighting in wars. They basically like and want, and it's even evidential and is proof abundant that they do want depopulation. So they try and get people to fight amongst themselves, like religion, race, colour, like blacks against whites and all that sort of stuff. Like they try and cause division and separation and fear and manipulate us with our mind, with a whole lot of like crazy stuff in our mind, and that comes from the media. They controlled the mainstream media, but now new systems and new media and new stuff like BitChute, Telegram, a whole load of stuff, to be honest, I couldn't even name them all right now, are coming up, where there's other platforms where people can find out real news, the truth, instead of the fake, manipulative, damaging, hurtful, mind controlling fake news as is on television. So television tell a vision, tell a lie, tell a vision, tell something else you want to be forced into someone's head. Govern mente. That mente, like I said previous, is like Spanish for mind. Govern the mind. Who are we as a substandard species? We ain't to be governed. We ain't governed by nobody. We are divine beings. We govern ourselves. We are autonomous, free, divine beings. We don't need no silly people trying to tell us they're going to govern us. Fart in your face. Sorry. It's just like so silly, you know? Like, so there we go. And then in French, mentir or mente is lie. So govern, lie. The governments are lying. They govern, lie. Governing and lying. So yeah, government, governmente, government. So yes, we want freedom. We are govern ourselves. The 5D world. So yeah, just get educated. We've been lied about the food, the diet especially, because that's the most important, the biggest, the number two things that govern us in life and empower us or disempower us is, one is our mind, and two is the energy we feed ourselves with daily, our energy source. It's like plugging in your phone or plugging in something to your battery. It's the food, it's the diet. So they lied about the food pyramid. We don't need like all these like tortured or even non-tortured, like disrespected, killed animals. We ain't like animal eaters. We ain't cooked food eaters too. We're raw food. We're frugivores, fruit eaters predominantly, for sure, even exclusively. So many people have done it. We're even pranic breathers and breatharians ultimately, essentially, when we clean our body up and readapt our unfood, as is also called and described and taught, into getting back to a state of vitality. We are electrical energy beings, and we're electrical beings and energy beings and breathing beings. We're in air, we're not fish in water. But anyway, that's a bigger, higher step. But yeah, I just wanted to say that because it's really important to learn. Better go. Lots of love. Thanks for watching. Please give this a share. Befriend me on social media. Collaborate. Say hi if you like my videos. Send me a personal message if you befriend me. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, just here, as I said, to empower you, empower the planet, and be a free being where you're not told around what to do, lied or manipulated. We gotta get back our mind and break free of the Matrix, like the Matrix film. It's important, and that Matrix film is all about mind control. When you're stuck in the Matrix, your mind is hard to get out of it. Like they say, there's a famous quotation, I'll leave you with this quotation: it's easier to trick people or to lie to people. It's easier to deceive or to trick people than to convince them that they have been tricked or deceived. Gotta go, everyone. Lots of love. Have a beautiful day. Remember, we're beautiful divine beings, so let's live and love from our light of truth, our essence of joy, love, light and laughter and fun and playfulness and creativity. Let's power up and empower ourselves and live from our loving heart and our truth and our light. Not be told around we are free divine beings. Remember, that's the truth of it. We're beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Have a lovely day, my friends. Gorgeous light, love and blessings to you today, always, tonight if it's nighttime, and I wish you a lovely, happy, healthy life. There you go. Can't get any better than that.